Hi you guys, it's Willy back in the VideoTalk business, and this time is a little update from the world of VHS collecting. Yes, my man, I sold a tape. Now, there's nothing necessarily very special about that, but the price is the special thing about this horror VHS tape. I sold it for 500 euros, as you can read from the title description of this video. Now that's a big sale. That is definitely a big sale. I think that is the most expensive tape I have ever sold. In this video I will tell you what was the tape, how does it look, and also I'll tell you a little bit about VHS collecting and how might you make some money when selling these rare tapes. Yeah, let's do the thing. What was the tape I sold? Holy shit. It's a horror film. It is a horror film, like the title says. And this is a Greek tape. I don't know if you can see this, but this is a Cyrillic text here. And this is a film from a pretty prestigious director. Yeah, American film, not an Italian film. And this was the director's debut. Yes, and this is from the early 80s, and this is one of the classic horror films about this group of youngsters who go to this cabin and then in this cabin there's this book and also this recorder, and the recorder and book include spells that wake up the dead, and then the killing begins. Of course, I'm talking about freaking Evil Dead! Evil Dead, my man. Evil freaking Dead. Holy shit. This is a Greek tape, like I said, from a label called Video Standard. Not a familiar label to me, but the label ID is 161, so I assume that they have put out a lot of films. But Evil Dead, the copyright here says 1985. You can never be certain of these dates or the years that if it is the actual release year. I would say that this is quite right, because Evil Dead, I think it was shot in 81 but only released in UK in 83 maybe. Don't quote me on this date, but the point is that it took so much time for it to be actually released, and in video Evil Dead was a huge hit, and also in Greece it was probably a big hit. So here you can see some Cyrillic letters of the tagline and some sort of sticker. This is an actual sticker. It is sticked on this cover sleeve, and then name To Katapapeno Atsma. Evil Dead. Yeah, my Greek is a little bit rusty. And in the back sleeve of the cover you can see the name here again and the credits in Cyrillic letters and some sort of backstory description about the events in this film. And then you get the blue-faced demon from the screaming from the cellar, and then you get the Bruce Campbell holding and wielding a chainsaw like this. I don't know if that in real life would be very like a ergonomic position to keep the chainsaw above your head, upside down, and with like this. I don't know. To me it feels like very like a counterintuitive style to attack the demon who is coming from behind the photograph here, and then some girl hanging to Bruce Campbell, help me, it's a fucking demon, yeah, I will cut that motherfucker up, yeah. That's not the actual title, but it's actual lines from the movie, but you know where I'm getting at. The tape itself looks looks old, but looks to be in very good shape. I will show you shortly how does it look from when playing in the VCR. We have the, I don't know, it's top sticker, let's call it the top sticker. Name, the address of the video shop, and the copyright information and video standard information, the information about the label, and then some sort of like a rental store number or some sort. Okay, what makes Greek tapes so sought after tapes? Because most of the time they are uncut, and especially in Finland we had this terrible video censorship. It ended only in 2001, And we got most of the horror films and action films. Usually they were cut, and the Greece was country where you would go for a tourist for a holiday and get some tapes. Usually they were uncut and very sought after tapes. And one thing about this cover page here. Now, this is a very mint conditioned cover page here, and you can see that this is not folded from the middle, because usually, very often you get these Greek cover pages and they are folded from the middle. This is because of the video rental store like standard there, because they were not keeping the films in the shelf, at least not the back catalog films. Maybe the new films were on the shelf, but the rest of the film were in these like catalogs, like folders. So they folded the cover page from the middle to fit it. Example for at that. Here we have Master of the World from Arco Video, Greek tape. Vinegar Syndrome put this out a while back. And here we have the middle fold here. So hopefully you can see it is like that. So basically the cover page is somewhat damaged, but this has escaped that practice, and yeah, it's very sought after tape. At least I got that 500 euros. So let me explain a little bit how I got this deal. Yeah, I was browsing Facebook, and then I ran into this cinema forum, some sort of VHS group, and yeah, there was this guy, let's call this Guy X. Guy X said in this update that yeah, the deal went through. I didn't get the Greek tape, and he had a scan of this tape, and I think it was my scan in videospace.fi. I have put this scan, and by the way, check out the information about this tape in the videospace.fi. It is the I have put the link below this in the description text of this video. But in this update, he told me that he told generally in this group that yeah, the deal went through. Does anybody have this? I will offer you 500 euros. And I was thinking, it was late at night and I was already in the bed. No, don't do that. Don't in the bed. Don't browse your phone. But somehow I did that, and I noticed this, and I was thinking that wait a second, don't I have this? Don't I have this? And I got up and walked from my balcony downstairs, and then I went to the Greek video shelf and got this and saw it, and yeah, I do have this, and hey, goddamn, this might be my cover scan. So I sent the picture, I have it, and then I got private message from Guy X from Ireland, and yeah, he told me that yeah, I will actually offer you 500 euros for this tape, and yeah, I was like, man, okay, that sounds very good, that sounds real freaking good. Let me just check out the condition of the tape, and I did. But the Guy X said that it doesn't really matter the condition of tape. What really matters is the condition of the cover page of this thing. So this guy, a little bit about him, he turns out to be this kind of like a horror movie collector that collects these tapes that are like dear to him. Some sort of nostalgic memory and some sort of like a famous horror film. I'm not exactly sure. I can't speak for him, for what his perspectives are regarding the collecting. But yeah, never mind. He offered 500, and it's way above the market price. And he told me this. I know this. But this is exactly the thing in collecting. When you need to have something, when you're like your mind is set to get something, then it doesn't really matter what you pay if you can afford it. And this goes for everything: art, music, LPs, car parts, whatnot, what you can ever think that can be collected. The same thing goes for VHS tape. So there are collectors that are willing to pay way above the market price to get what they want, and I completely understand that sentiment. I really do. I've been there, done there and done that, and now I'm in the opposite side of selling the Evil Dead. And yeah, okay, this is not a dear tape to me. I got this from some collector. He sold me like a bunch of Greek tapes for I don't know, 50 euros or something. It was, I think it was like a 15 tapes for 50 euros. So I took the deal and I was watching that, yeah, he has nice tapes. And okay, the cover, actual plastic cover is not original. It is a Finnish Showtime cover, a Finnish label of these kind of like mainstream movies. Somebody switched the cover pages to it. Maybe it was in very bad quality, the original cover. But here, as a extra injury, we can see the old price sticker. I don't know who bought this, but he has paid €1 for this Creek tape. It says here Evil Dead Creek, and the date here is 17th of March in 2005. €1. Okay. But yeah, somebody got lucky, and yeah, I was not thinking too much about this tape, but when I saw the the update there, and I was like thinking that, hey man, I gotta take this deal because it's a sweet deal. And I took the Vinegar Syndrome yearly subscription, so this kind of pays like half of the price, almost. So I'm very happy, although I got this on PayPal payment, so I don't get that in my own account. Maybe I use that PayPal money to buy something from eBay, for example. Maybe some sort of like a early catalog Vinegar Syndrome titles that I'm still missing. Or maybe I go to Huutonetti. This is like the Finnish version of eBay. And maybe I check out, click here, and oh my god, it's a rainbow tape. I'm a sucker for rainbow tape. And these rainbow tapes are like very popular in Finland. Maybe I should invest this 390 euros on this one. Maybe not. Maybe not. That would be wise. What do you think? Should I invest it to another rainbow tape, the holy grail of Finnish video collecting, or should I just invest in something else? But let's go check out how does this look. So let's pop this sucker into the VHS. Here's region-free Blu-ray player, then I have LP recorder, then I have Panasonic 4K player, then I have Laserdisc Pioneer player, and then I have Panasonic DVD and VHS combo. Put play. Okay, opening is usually they're already grainy, but it gets clear very quickly. Nice groovy music over the warning. Yeah. Okay, now you can see that the picture is quite good for a VHS. Renaissance Pictures presents Book of the Dead. So actually the Creek tape has a different name of the film. Yeah. To my eye, looks pretty good. And as you can see, the end of this tape looks quite good as well. Here we get the final massacre. Oh my god, Bruce Campbell really went through the hell when they were shooting this. Picture quality, to my eye, looks very good. I declare this tape in mint condition, considering the age of it. Congratulations to Guy X in Ireland. You're getting a very fine looking tape, and very fine looking tape with this fine looking artwork. Hopefully you are happy and wish you all the best. I sincerely do. And if you're thinking that, oh my god, this guy is running out of Evil Deads, no I'm not, no I'm not. I have DVD, I mean Blu-ray, Nordic Blu-ray of Evil Dead, and then we got the Ultra HD of Evil Dead. Yeah, pretty much the same release except for the better audio and video quality. And one thing I have to mention about these releases, that these are digitally mastered. They are used some sort of like an image altering technique to remove like goofs from the picture. I don't know, is that really necessary when you're talking about this very amateur film? Like from the year early 80s, if you're talking about a film like this. So Why would you have to go back there and fix some goofs? Is it like somebody's gonna laugh to Sam Raimi? You made so shitty film. You are not gonna make it as a director. Oh yeah, he made like a Spider-Man movie. It's like about most likely earn like 100 million. I don't think nobody's gonna be like laughing to Sam Raimi about the amateurish quality of Evil Dead. Yeah, no sir. I also have the remake, Fede Alvarez remake, 2012 or 13. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like too much about this film. Like an unnecessary sequel. I have not seen ever the remake, the Evil Dead Rise. I don't. For some reason, it doesn't interest me at all. And then also I have the Finnish kauhun riivaamat tape. Oh shit, cut like 12 minutes, but even so, very sought after Finnish tape. It is sold like for 452 euros, couple of months back from in Huutonetti. There's also a list of my Huutonetti very weird special prices. And the link is in the description if you want to check out crazy Finnish collecting prices from that list. I have made like notes every time I see something special there. And by the way, in my Finnish channel VideoTalk, VideoSpace, I will do this videopörssi thing when I talk about the video prices there. But anyway, kauhun riivaamat, sought after tape, cut tape, but great looking tape, and this stays in my shelf for sure. But now, how do you make money in selling VHS tapes? Okay, I have a couple of tips for you. First up, find out what the prices are. Go to eBay or go to any other place that people sell VHSs in. Never mind all this kind of like a scandalous news about something like Back to the Future being sold like $75,000. I don't know what's the deal behind that deal was, but I will say this, they made a lot of tapes from Back to the Future back in the day, so even though if it's sealed and in the plastic and even if it's valued, there might be things like that, but if you try to make like this like a very high priced sale, I don't think you can make it. You cannot make it. It happens in certain conditions. But first, find out the prices. And then the difficult part comes. You need to find these. So go to your local flea markets. Go to your second-hand shops. Everywhere you think they can sell VHSs. Now, most of the tapes you will find are gonna be like rubbish tapes. Like, I don't know, some sort of like a Speed or... what was the Tom Cruise movie, the Show Me the Money movie. You will get this kind of mainstream rubbish, and most of it is worthless. But you need to figure out to point the valuables in this, from all this garbage. And then maybe if you have joined all kinds of VHS groups in social media like Facebook or Instagram, maybe there you can get the feeling of this community and get these tapes. Hopefully you don't have to pay high prices. Put them in sale and ask around how much you think it would be worth. People will help you. I know if you have like a good reputation in these groups, I think people will be willing to help you. Yeah. And if somebody is thinking like, yeah, I'm gonna be making a career out of this selling VHS tape, I tell you right now, get a job. There are a lot more easier ways to make money than, you know, taking advantage of video collecting prices. I mean, it takes time and luck, especially luck. So I wouldn't recommend that to anybody, nowhere. But if you have anything to ask about the collecting of tapes and the prices of tapes, check out the links and ask me in the comments. But now I think I will start to packing this thing up. I have a package here. This goes to Ireland, 22 euros. It will cost me to send this package to Ireland. And now I think it is time to part roads and say goodbye to this beautiful, beautiful Greek Evil Dead from Video Stand. Okay, goodbye, sweet prince. It's been very nice. It's been very nice. Goodbye. Give my regards to Ireland. Hopefully you have good home. Hopefully you have good home. And have a happy the rest of their life in the universe of VHS. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next video. Remember to subscribe the channel. Bye.